generasie is gefok. Die wêreld is in sy iemand sing oor Tite.
Like, she's the face of it. Yeah, like.
It's fine, but I do it. Ek doen dit as press. Like I provoke people.
Yeah.
On my own, I do that.
Okay, can I go? We're rolling. We're rolling already. A young clap again.
Just one loud one. That's good.
I gave myself a fright. We're winning. Sorted. Welcome back to Storytime. Thank you everyone for joining. Well, you're here today with Angie Oeh. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
You've had the most hectic day shooting your new music video.
Yeah, I'm probably looking hella bad at the moment.
As long as you smile, everything will be okay.
My nose is red and everything, but I'm happy to be here.
Lekker man, lekker. Well, I'll go straight into it. You're 23 years old from, am I saying this right? Greef. In Pretoria.
Yeah,
I lived in Pretoria for 2 years. Yeah.
Where?
I lived in Ferry Glen.
Oh, okay, cool. That's like close to Die Moot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Die Moot.
Die Moot.
Die Moot.
Yeah.
I'm Afrikaans. I wanted to go into your first EP, which was Sex in Afrikaans, which completely blew up. Dis Jou Wyfie went viral on TikTok and was then used in the new show Ludic as well, which we can chat on because that's sick.
Yeah.
I also opened it here. My favorite song is Altyd Op My Vibe.
Dope.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
And you've just shot the music video for that one.
Yeah, today
Sick.
and yesterday.
Let's go into a chat about that. How's that been?
It's been dope. Like, I love doing this because it's like it's not just the music, it's producing your own music video. I've got a lot of creative input in everything. So that's hella nice for me. It's like, it's basically me and these two girls living out in the wild.
Sick.
And them doing the washing, them doing everything. I'm just out there with the leaves chilling. Yeah, it's hella nice. I'm hella excited for it because, I don't know, man. I think it's just the vibe and it definitely corresponds with the song.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
That's so dope. And so looking at like your career coming into music, where I first heard of you was through your song with Jack Parow.
Meisjes en Partijtjies.
Yes, I'm listening to Jack Parow forever. And we actually did a trip down the West Coast. And Meisjes en Partijtjies came on, and it became like the song of the trip. And we just kept blasting that, like in Springbok and Clan Willem and everyone else.
That was just a coincidence because, you know, Wynand knows him. Wynand's my manager now, and we were like, let's do it. Me and Zander didn't even speak to each other. We didn't see each other. Like, I did the song, I went in, recorded the song. I didn't write the chorus myself. The chorus was written for me. I just wrote my end line. But yeah, I'm very glad I did that. I'm very glad that he was like, Angie, come on with the song with me. Yeah. Very blessed. He's a cool guy. I love doing everything. It's dope. And we actually did a little bit of a music video at Liefde by die Dam. We like shot.
No way.
Yeah, shot shit. I actually had to stage dive.
What?
For the shot, but Parow was like standing there. He jumped off and then he just fell like into the crowd, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
Through the people.
Yeah, he just.
Because that's like his
like
thing,
this.
right?
Yeah, and he went in like with his elbow, and he was like, went in, and I was like standing, and I couldn't do this.
Like that didn't work out for you.
And it was the end of the song, so I just like climbed off, like onto the rails, and then I just jumped. So yeah, there was a little bit of it was a little bit of a stage. Yeah, we got the shot.
But now next one, now you can go stage completely.
Yeah, I'm hella excited to do that. I wanted to do that again, but there wasn't enough people, so it wouldn't have worked.
Is that like genre going into music of like, there's this cool mixture that someone like Jack Parow, yourself, one or two of the local artists are getting right, where it's hip hop rap, but it's got that rock, rebel, unleashed kind of culture to it. Is that the goal of mixing it and, you know, enticing people into that sort of music culture?
I'm not sure, hey. When I make music, I'm not thinking about genres and thinking about anything like that. I'm just doing what sounds nice to me because I'm not someone that listens to Afrikaans music in my free time. I only listen to Travis Scott, Post Malone. Yes. So I like the sound of English music, and I just took that and made it Afrikaans music. So it's heavy, like, I'm not sure, my music is heavy international, like the international sound, I love that. And I think that's what I brought to Meisjes en Partijtjies. And Parow just doing always what he does, kills it, and it worked. It was dope.
Who do you draw on the most inspiration-wise looking at international, having an international footprint? Because it's interesting you bring that up, because that is something that you're very good at, where you're so relatable to South African culture. But if someone overseas were to hear one of your songs, immediately it's got a draw as well. There is that international kind of, like thing to it. Who's your big inspiration of like, fuck, this person makes sick music, that's
It's
the direction?
definitely Post Malone.
Really?
But A$AP Rocky, Travis Scott, I love Travis Scott's mellow feel with the auto-tune. I love auto-tune. Like, I don't need it, obviously, but I love using it. The sound is just so cool to me. Post Malone, I'm not, like, it's not just his music, it's his persona, the guy who he is. He's just like the most lovable dude ever. And I try to take as much from these people and then put it together into one brand. And that's basically what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad, like, you're saying stuff, like, it's nice hearing it from other people. It's cool.
Yeah, the Altyd Op My Vibe, when I heard that, I was like, this is, if not more international than what it is local. Like,
Dope.
we blasted it over and over and over again to
Dope.
the point where I was like, this is...
Yeah, it's so nice hearing that, eh?
Yeah, that's
Because when I went into the studio, it wasn't, like, initially that type of song. It was a sadder song, so it was more, like, in the lower regions. But then when Peach was like, let's make this a nice, vibey song. So most of the credit goes to him. He's really, like, hella creative, and the stuff he does is amazing as well.
Yeah, because your first EP, Sex in Afrikaans, was very guided towards the party and the, titties and ass kind of vibe.
I'm trying to provoke.
Yes.
Like, I've always said you can't just, like, sing about your feelings when you don't have a fan base, because no one's going to give a shit about your feelings when you don't have the fan base. Yeah. So the first EP, I was set out to, like, make a big-ass bang, provoke as much people as I can. And the second EP is going to be more feelings. There's a love song, there's a sad song, and there's also a nice-ass party song on the way as well that I'm very excited about.
Sick. I like the balance, that, like, duality of being able to perform music that people just want to kind of rage to.
Yeah,
but
that's
then,
needed every
like,
time. Like,
all the
Six in
time.
Afrikaans wasn't my favorite song. Like, I don't really like the party songs, but obviously it's needed in the Afrikaans culture. You need, because if it wasn't for Six in Afrikaans, the EP wouldn't have got as much traction as it did.
Really? So, because I looked at Jack Parow's new EP, Role Model.
Yeah, he's doing amazing, hey.
It's so dope.
And
it's also driving towards a genre of music that is awesome to hear live, where as soon as you listen to it, you're like, not only do I love listening to it in my car with friends or, kind of through headphones, I want to be at a concert kind of losing my shit going to it. And yours is very, very, very similar to that.
That's dope hearing that, man. Thanks so much.
Going into writing a love song, writing more about feelings, what I find intriguing about that is the writing process and the feeling process. So, like, throughout acting, we've got a time period that is set, so I'm going to start filming in November. So for the 2 months before, I kind of know the headspace I want to be in. I'm building this character that has to be obviously part of me and part of the words on the page. When it comes to writing music, is there also that time frame, or you'll have a moment of inspiration and then put yourself in a hole of writing? What is your kind of go-to?
Well, with the first EP, obviously I was blessed enough. Vayner contacted me. He was like, let's do something. I like your music. Let's do something. And I was like, dope, man. So I had a timeline. I had a deadline. I went to finish that. The second EP as well. But all I do is do beats and shit. At night when I don't have anything to do, I'm like doing beats. And it's just something I do every day because I like it, not because I have to do it. Because I'm busy now with songs as well. And it's weird for me because now I'm releasing stuff, but I feel like I'm already here. And now this music is like all music to me. It's weird for me.
Yeah. Has there been a shift for you personally throughout your life since everything's been coming out?
Definitely.
Yeah. In terms of fame and attention, and it's kind of
I'm trying not to, like, think about it because I don't want anything to get to my head. I'm just riding the wave, just chilling, doing everything I can to, like, put the brand out there. Yeah. Because it's like a weird persona I'm trying to portray online as gangster and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
But low-key, I just love making music. It's the only reason I do it. It's yeah, music is life, and I just love making music.
Yeah. And you had that since you were young? Was that like your upbringing as a child? Was it?
Not at all.
Not at all. Sure.
Not at all. I grew up in a heavy Afrikaans family, going to Afrikaans groot, those concerts and type of things.
Yeah.
And when I got out of school, I started working at a streetwear shop that sold like streetwear and shit, Dirty Lolly.
Yeah.
And they played hip hop music every day. There was rappers coming in there, and like I had to dress them and shit. And then someone there was like, you know, I can if you wanna. Okay, I got people. So I was like, yeah, maybe I need to do this. And then I started like looking at studios to record and shit, but it was hella expensive. So then I was like laying on it for a bit. And then I was like, let me just do it on my phone. And yeah, that's how it got. The Survive I almost recorded on my phone, released it, and it blew up.
From there, no more working in a streetwear store.
So we interrupt this episode to thank our partners, Vetsac. Vetsac wake up every morning with one goal, to make the world a more comfortable place. Our ultimate goal is to make one-of-a-kind, quality, practical furniture that brings a little extra comfort and ease into your life. So if you're tired of sitting on a shitty couch that's rock hard and you just can't get oozy and comfortable into, come to Vetsac, use the discount code below and make your purchase. Thank you, Vetsac. Now back to the episode.
No.
Sick.
After that, I've done English music for like 1 to 2 years, and it just didn't want to blow up. And my girlfriend was like, maybe you need to try something different. Maybe you need to try Afrikaans music. And I don't really want to do Afrikaans music because I don't listen to it in my free time.
I see.
And yeah, it's just not something that I would want to do, but I did it and it worked, and now I just love doing it.
Yeah.
Afrikaans is dope to me now, and I normally write in English when I do my writing and shit, and I just, afterwards I go, okay, what can I turn into Afrikaans and shit like that, and it just works.
Because it's quite a tricky balance to get, being able to do both.
Yeah, because I don't want it to sound like Mingles, you know?
Yes.
I don't want it to sound like Mingles, because then it's going to be like parody type shit, and I don't want that for my music. So it is kind of, sometimes it's kind of hard to like turn something into Afrikaans because it sounds better in English, but it works. Like the Afrikaans music just connects more with people, they like it more, and I'm enjoying it hella to make Afrikaans music now.
Yeah. That's so interesting. I think you're the first person that we've actually gone to bring on the show that has the balance of doing both and actually prefers both. So are you looking at like now with your new EP coming out, are you looking at going like, this is an English EP, or like this is an Afrikaans, or are you mixing?
I'm mixing.
Throughout the album?
Yeah, I'm mixing. Like the 2 first songs I dropped, the EP's name is Moist Maisies, and I'm doing what Parow does. He does this waterfall effect where he drops a new song. I'm not sure if he does it every month or every 2 weeks. Every month. He's every month, but I'm dropping songs every 2 weeks. So Emma.
Jeez, like yes, Emma just came out.
I think it was on the 17th of September.
Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure. And then Say Ho.
That's sick.
That one came out like just the other week, I think. Ne? Yeah, last week. Yeah. So actually dropping a new one now this coming Thursday. It's Omdat Ek Wil, and that's a sad song, more about my feelings and all that type of shit. It's also English, but Afrikaans. I try to make it more Afrikaans, at least 80-20 or 70-30. Sometimes it's just not possible because I don't want such stuff to sound shit, just so to turn it into Afrikaans. So I'd rather leave it in English. Yeah.
You'd rather have one and not the other, and have it be like A for away than try and get a mix out of it.
Definitely. And I also try to pronounce my words weirdly so that it makes sense, or so that it sounds like it rhymes, even though it doesn't.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, Post Malone does that. I got that off of him.
He does do that.
Yeah.
He says words funny and then they just work.
Yeah. He's so smart.
I'm gonna try to do that. He is smart.
He's hella smart.
So he's on his tour now, and he's made it famous to be the guy wearing denim jeans. Yeah. And I think it's the coolest thing
I love
ever.
it. I love the body positivity as well.
Yeah.
Like everyone is like, he's so cute, he's beautiful. Like the weight and everything is not a problem. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
He's a hella nice dude.
It's the coolest thing listening to interviews with him, because there's which people like yourself have as well. there's such an open honesty, having a conversation of like, you know, it doesn't have to be Hollywooded of like, why do you make music? Oh, because it's this like deep in depth, you know, it's just, I just like making music, and that's okay for that to be the answer, you know. It doesn't always have to be this whole, you know, story and train ride to get to the end of it. So your next song coming up now, you say is the sad one,
Omdat ek wil.
Ek wil.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nah,
that was
he's
great.
Afrikaans.
That was
as
great.
Well. Yeah, no, I can't do that at all. A few sentences.
Ek is fine om in Engels te praat. I don't mind at all.
Oh boy, that was good. You just switched just like that. Okay. I want to say your next song coming out is the sad one. And then I want to ask you what the context of that is. What makes it sad?
The line goes, I need some help. I'm struggling to look after myself. En dan ek nodig hulp. Ek doen alles self omdat ek wil. So it's like, it's kind of mindfuckery, but you get used to it. Like, it's just, it's a bit about like my growing up situation, but you wouldn't know if you like don't know me. Like, and it's just about me being down sometimes. Yeah, it's just a nice feely song. Because normally I sing about titties and ass. So
which is fun too.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a lot of fun.
I don't mind that.
I think everyone in this room can agree to that side of it.
But I just want to show people that lyrically I can do this.
That you can do both
that
sides.
I can do both sides. I don't like doing both sides, but here it is. Here's the sad song.
That's so sick. And again, to go back to him, I haven't heard the song yet. Are you gonna do the Posty does it, where it's a sad song, but the beat is uplifting, and so
that was what we tried with Altyd Op My Vibe.
Okay, so that's why I dig it so much.
Yeah, we definitely went for that, but with Omdat ek wil, it's heavy, more mellow.
Okay.
Like I think the key is even not in a high key. It's like heavy low. It's heavy sad and mellow and stuff.
Yeah. And going into like you're saying the song mentions like times that you're down. I suffer, suffers, I hate using that word. I have anxiety and it gets like really, really bad sometimes, and sometimes it's like, hey, for a while I don't even think I have it.
Yeah.
But I can't predict what days are going to be really bad, and I get shaky and lose my appetite, and I think the whole world is against me, and it's just not a nice hole to climb into. Looking at creativity and looking at an art form like music, a common question that always comes up is, do you think art needs to come out of a space of hardship? Do you think you need to have experienced hard times to understand that level of depth to write something that deep?
I think so, yeah. Like with the song, I wouldn't have been able to say the things I do in the song if I didn't go through those experiences. But I don't think it's necessarily like that with everyone. But definitely for me, like when I sing about side shit, it's stuff that I've experienced, and yeah, like you said, sometimes we just get in a hole we can't get out of. It feels like fucking everyone's against you. Sometimes like everyone's against me, but it's cool. You feel down sometimes, that's cool as well. You can't be happy every day.
No. I don't think you'd want to be either, right? You've got to have that
sometimes you need that cry like at night just to get the emotions out there.
Exactly.
It's needed.
And when you hit those low days, when you have, I'm trying to think of an Afrikaans term for it, a baie leeg da. Is that good? Dude, I'm bilingual.
It makes sense.
I'm bilingual.
If it makes sense, it's fine.
Yeah, there you go. As long as everyone in the room understands what I just said. Those down moments, are you the kind of person, just like as an artist, that's like pick up a notebook and quickly sketch something down, etch this, etch that, this is a thought, this is a line?
Definitely. In the beginning, I was like, when I was laying down, like when I'm trying to sleep, I just think of lyrics and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I need to get up and, write the lyrics and shit. But I'm better now. Like, I'm chilling. It's not as, I don't know, work type for me. It's like just doing it because I want to do it now.
Yeah.
Love making music. Just love, definitely when I'm sad, I love writing shit. It helps me not think about shit. Like I had cancer just the other day in my back.
Yeah.
And that was when the first EP came out. So it was dope because the music kept me busy. I wasn't thinking about anything else except the music, so that was hella nice.
Yeah, I read on that you were diagnosed with cancer in your back, but you had it removed and successfully and safely.
Yeah, everything is
and
out.
you're all good now. You're all solid. Have you written on that? Have you gone into that and kind
Nah,
of?
not at all, because I'm not trying to make it a thing.
Okay.
It happened. It's finished. I'm good now, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make that something. I don't know. I'm just not trying to make it something.
I mean,
Yeah.
as much as you don't want to make it like a talking point, you know, you want to focus on the talent and the actual
Yeah,
gift
yeah,
that you
definitely,
have, and not kind of use it as a selling point. But at the same time, that's a huge thing to overcome. You know, to kind of have faced that. The interview that I read with you, it was such a cool interview where you were saying that it had happened, it came around, got diagnosed, solved the problem, and then moved on. You had the EP, and I was like, damn, that was quick. You know, like
Yeah, it helped a lot.
Such a quick road to walk, but like a hard one, you know.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna be honest and I'm thinking back about it, it's like, yo, it was tough, but now I'm like, yo, it was so quickly though.
Yeah.
Like in the moment it feels like, yes, this is never gonna end, but now I'm like, cool, I'm better than ever.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those like points of life that are so relatable, you know, because everyone's got that question in the back of their mind. There was, I don't know how true this statistic is, but there was a fact that came up the other day saying that like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 people worldwide will at some point have the chance of being diagnosed with cancer, and that's a huge fucking statistic. So as soon as you read that, I was like, you know,
scary,
immediately
man.
like I'm going for a health check, I'm going for the, you know, like so it is something that constantly keeps you very aware of what's going on around you.
Definitely.
So hats off for handling
But it's
that
cool
so
though.
well.
Now I'm looking like after myself way better than I used to, because I'm 23 years old, you know. I don't really give a shit. But now I'm like, you need to like wear
Don't
sunblock,
care,
you
but now I
with fucking
have to.
zonbrandroom, you know, all that shit. So I'm
Yeah.
more aware of my health now, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what helped Angie a lot was that just before the cancer got bad and she got diagnosed, you know, the first song went kind of viral.
Yeah.
So I mean, she was dealing with this cancer, but at the same time she had this EP to write.
Yeah,
And, you know,
it
to
definitely
really
helped.
start building on. So obviously that helps. I mean, imagine you had no music career.
No, I would have sat there like.
You could have gone into a deep hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's different then, eh? If you don't have that
Definitely.
thing, that's like
You need something to keep you busy, your mind busy.
exactly. Well, also something to like
Physically as well.
to kind of go
definitely.
like, meh, I'm busy with this. You know, like this can have my attention health wise.
Yeah.
But this is what the goal is. You know?
Definitely.
On him mentioning having something go viral, so I find that quite an interesting experience for someone to go through. You know, where a lot of people look at that kind of experience and go, oh, it's an overnight sensation, and you're like, I've been writing music for
A lot
years.
of people, like my music videos got like 450 comments at the moment.
Sick.
Yo, but I mean, it's not all of them are good, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of people tend to say like it's been an overnight success, and it's definitely not what it is.
Yeah. I mean, there's, you know, a song will blow up overnight, and that's great.
Definitely.
But there's 5 years of planning, you know, and there's like these-
Creating the brand,
Exactly.
creating the music, the flow, the
Yeah.
American accent when you live in South Africa, you know.
It's hard.
Yo, it's a lot of shit that you need to do, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I did it, and it's working, so cool.
And those 450 comments, you say some are bad. What could someone be using as a like?
Yeah, you know,
like-
Afrikaans people in the Afrikaans culture, the conservatives. It's like,
Oh, is that
I'm
the-
singing
yeah.
six in Afrikaans, tannies die te dans, you know, that's
That's
like...
my favorite line in that song.
Yeah, but you know, some of the Afrikaans tannies are like, yo, that's just
Very upset.
Yeah, very, very. And people just tend to like assume you're Christian these days.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not, and that's what they tend to say. Like, our kids need to watch this. God is gonna punish you for this, like type of
Because
shit
you
like that.
booze.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm used to it. I'm so desensitized
Yeah.
towards it.
Yeah.
So I'm hella chill with it.
I think the big thing for the Afrikaans culture about Angie is just the way she lives.
Definitely.
Really?
Definitely.
We'll face that.
They're always like, is this a guy or is this a dude? Oh, a girl? Yeah, all of the time. All of the time.
It's weird.
She gets a lot of like, yes and more.
Ja, you're coming then. And And then there's like badder ones. It's like we're gonna rape you, right?
No,
Yeah,
really?
like there's like bad ones, and then there's like medium ones, and there's like normal ones from Yolandi van Wish, you know, like shit like that.
Yeah. No, people actually say that shit.
Afrikaans people are fucking brutal. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
It's
No.
brutal.
I was gonna say I find it
You-
quite funny that someone's calling you common, but yet you're the one with an international image building a. You know what I'm saying?
It's like they don't see that at all. It's like they just like fluke tattoos, gay.
Yeah.
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 Then there's this girl, or ish girl.
I agree.
But that's how they're at. She is what's wrong with Afrikaans today.
See, I see the opposite.
Yeah, of course, but this is what brings the culture down. This is much more.
See.
This is what people listen to. This is
Definitely.
how is this generation going to be fighting my
Ja, like die generatie is gefok. De wereld is in sy iemand sing oor
And they're
tipe.
like, she's the face of it. Yeah, like.
It's fine, but I do it ek doen it as press, like I provoke people
Yeah.
on my own. I do that. I know that's gonna happen, but sometimes it's like just chill, bro.
I mean,
it's
someone
just
says
a
that
song, it's just
crazy, that's
music,
like-
it's a 3-minute thing for you to enjoy. I made this for you to
Yeah.
enjoy, and now you're
Yeah.
out here criticizing me about it.
But so, question building on this as well: is it men or women leaving hate comments?
Both.
Really?
The other day, a guy was like, "I'm gonna rock up at your show and I'm gonna hit you because you want to go on like a man. So I'm gonna handle you like a man."
Really?
Yeah.
Was that
Afrikaans
you?
people are brutal. It's like the 2% of us. It's the 2% of us that looks like this, you know. And like Wynand, we've got tattoos.
Yeah.
We're fine with people being gay and being themselves and shit
Yeah.
like that. And then
Yeah.
there's the 98% that's like, no, don't
Can't
do that.
fly.
And it's weird for me because I was like, nah, it's just the older people. They're gonna be like, but it's the younger people as well. That's weird to me.
Really? Because all of my younger friends, so my family live in Durbanville, so like I was raised most of my life in the northern suburbs, which is very Afrikaans, and I was always like the Soti kid.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then I got into gymming, and I put on size, and then suddenly it was, you're still the Soti kid, but we're not going to shout it at you, across the bar, you know. Then the attitude kind of shifted. I don't know, I'm a teddy bear, but
Yeah.
most of my Afrikaans friends that are young love this. You know, they.
But the people in Cape Town are way more woke than the people in Pretoria, and in Johannesburg is also a bit more woke, but Pretoria,
Really?
the Pretoria people are like heavy in the 1994s still.
Everyone in Greef.
Yeah, like get it in wet.
Really? Still stuck in the old way.
Definitely.
But so the line about ladies titties dancing, I love that line. But about that, you, without a doubt, are the first person within South Africa, potentially one of the first globally, to be a gay woman singing about liking women in a way that men do.
That's the thing.
And-
I'm not.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, why don't I hear more of this? 'Cause-
Afrikaans probably. I'm probably the first one.
Okay.
But the thing is, I've listened to English music since I've got like, for fuck's sake, since I worked at the street shop.
Yeah.
And there's this other girl, I'm not sure what her name is, MMA something. But it's this black girl that also sings about titties, and
Sick.
she's also like vulgar, but in
Yeah,
English.
yeah.
So I didn't think it was gonna be as big as a problem as it is. Obviously I was like, I'm gonna provoke these people, they're gonna get mad. But I didn't think it's gonna be like this much of an impact. But it's cool. I think I'm changing things, and I hope like
Yeah.
other chicks are like, cool man, let's do this, because it's such a manly industry. If I'm gonna be honest with you, every time I'm at a show, it's just dudes. Everyone I collab with is just dudes. It would be dope if there was like a chick that I could collab with. But hopefully they come out of the woodwork now.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot more will.
I hope
Because
so.
this is what confuses me in people hating it, in that like your music is so relatable to me because.
Because
I
let's be
also
honest,
like
there
ladies,
is and
titties
there's
dancing.
lesbians out here, and like the Afrikaans people need to stop pretending like
Exactly.
we're not here, because we're here and we are taking your bitches. It's happening, and I don't know. It's like they just
I love it.
they don't like shit that they can't control, and something's happening that they can't control.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem.
Yeah. It's
They
almost
get
like the
hella
sense
mad.
of you belong to our culture, but you're
Definitely,
not behaving the way
so
that we prefer.
entitled. They're so entitled. Like you
Yeah.
owe them something. I don't owe you shit. I don't represent your fucking language. I'm
Yeah.
just singing it,
Yeah.
but I don't represent it.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah. It does open a big door, industry-wise. of
Definitely,
like,
I had a gap. and I
welcome
went
to
for
this
it.
world. It's a whole new, kind of.
Definitely.
It's so good that people like you're doing. It
Definitely.
is.
You need that shift. You need the opposites. To, everyone has to be on the right, needs to be pulled to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Artists like Angie can do that
Yeah.
and bring a bit of shifts.
But there's
Yeah.
people that's fine with it, There's older people like, sometimes Tani would be like, I'm 45 and I like your music, fuck what these people say.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah,
What
so
a legend.
there is actually people that like it,
Yeah.
but you don't see as much of it online as
Okay.
as the hate. Yeah.
Damn, I wish the people that actually liked things would be as verbal as the people
Definitely,
that
but I
didn't,
think I'm
you know?
building a nice core following at the moment, a fan base. Because if you don't like me, but if you like me, you're always gonna like me because what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
But if you don't like me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's just that's
Yeah.
going to be what it is. But also
Yeah.
what's going to happen as well, I think, is releasing a song that's more emotional, releasing a song that's sad, releasing a happy one, a party
Definitely.
one. You're going to start pulling on the heartstrings of different types of people and give them kind of a footing to go, okay, I didn't understand that song. This one I get.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so you kind of start to win them over into that. Like to use a similar
Yeah,
example
that's
again.
definitely what I'm hoping for. Like, I hope this new music gets in like new fans and shit. I'm hoping for
Yeah,
that.
kind of
But if it
opens up that
doesn't-
door as well. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but it definitely will. And you've also
think
got
so,
so
yeah.
many people in industry backing you now as well.
Definitely.
Because it's so refreshing what you've brought forward. Like, again, the song with you and Jack Parow, it's such a good song. And it's such a clear indication of like, there's a like common link here between Jack Parow, this like ultra male cool musician guy, and then yourself making this perfect balance, singing about exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
dope.
That's
I'm
what's
hella
so
glad
sick
about how
it.
that turned out. Yeah, it's hella cool.
It worked really well. I'm so excited to see it. I'm
definitely.
so
If you're tired of wearing like really crappy, make your fingers go green jewelry, head over to Clocks and Colors for something unique and special. Clocks and Colors are based out of Toronto, Canada. They specialize in detailed, handmade 925 sterling silver accessories. They also offer other products like handmade leather hats and homeware goods. Go to the link below to claim your discount with Clocks and Colors. If you're looking for some high-end quality tees, some quality clothing, use code Storytime below to claim yours with Saints and Sinners. We want to thank Saints and Sinners for this one. Great apparel, kitted us out. Go get yourself kitted out too.
when does the new music video drop?
For meisjes en partijtjes.
For Altyd Op My Vibe has dropped or hasn't dropped
No,
yet?
not yet. We shot the last few shots today. I'm hoping to release it next week Thursday.
Next week Thursday.
The 29th, if
So
I'm
it
not
will
wrong.
come out 2 days after this episode. Bang. Yes. Unless we run into a hiccup, and it will come out 1 day after this episode, which on the same day as this episode.
Dope.
No, it'll come out 2 days before. We're gonna stick to that deadline. Yeah, there you go. You've been
Just
shooting
but
it
with
for?
load shedding.
Oh, load shedding
We
is a
shot
nightmare.
yesterday and today.
And what's the theme of the?
It's me and these two girls just living out in the wild, and these bitches like think of me as I'm fucking everything, and they just out here hanging, washing it, doing my nails in the fucking garden and stuff. Yeah, I'm hella excited. I think it's gonna be very nice, aesthetically pleasing. Like we did a lot of effort with thinking about what they're gonna wear, what I'm gonna wear, and all that types of stuff. So I'm hella excited for that.
I'm super excited to see it. I'm sure it's going to be really good.
I think so.
I want to chat into your image that you're building as well. You have like 1 or 2 tattoos, right?
Yeah.
In case people couldn't tell. How did that start?
I got this tattoo first.
You went straight to face first.
Yeah, because Dirty Lolly had a link that was Dirty Ink. So it was 2 shops in the same one.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just do this, because if I have a face tattoo, I couldn't do fucking 9 to 5. So it was a bit more of like motivation to make it in the industry. So, because I can't go work in a desk job with tattoos on my face.
No.
Yeah, and it worked at least because.
I was about to say. Could have
If it
gone 1 or
didn't,
2
it was
words.
bad.
Yeah. You were like, I know I'm good.
yeah.
tattoo it.
And I just like how it looks. Like, it's not even about the brand or anything like that. I just love tattoos.
That's just who you are.
Definitely.
And meaning, is there any two that are
Not at all. I
particularly-
have like one here that says Baby J, and that's for my girlfriend. But the other ones, not at all.
Yeah?
Sad truth used to have a meaning, but I don't give a shit. It used to mean like everyone has this sad truth. Everyone heeft hulle hartseer waarheid waarna hulle dink. So don't be a dick, because everyone's going through their own shit.
Yeah.
That's basically that.
So the way you just switch between English and Afrikaans is mind-blowing in that sentence.
But could you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay,
You see, this is why it works. You see why this works. Like the mixture of the two.
Cool.
I could throw like, if I was like, oh, but like your most memorable for me is the pattern, which is so sick. Die Hond Bluff. So when you did that was good. Eh? You see how I mixed that in there.
That was nice.
So neck, hands. I love this as well. The Simpsons. It's so sick.
I just like a woman's body is my muse. I love fucking titties. I love booties. I love everything about a woman.
Really?
So
Let you go.
I try and I have like two like naked ladies on my leg and shit. I like guns. I've got like guns.
Jeez, that's good. Like quality tattoos. Are
Yeah,
you,
my
are you
tattoo
collecting
artist
from
is having-
Audible?
No, I have a set tattoo artist.
Okay.
His name is JP Ludic, and you can check him out on Instagram. It's House of Needle Pain Inc.
House of Needle Painting.
Yeah, it's just me and the guys. Like we've known each other since high school and shit like that. And he's doing my shit for free now. So
That's dope. You just
Yeah,
come in
yeah.
with an idea and
yeah,
run with it.
every week now I'm like, hey,
I have this
weird
idea.
tattoo.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like there's if I were a musician, which I'm not, I wish, but if I were a musician, every song or album that came out, I'd get something
That's
to like
dope. That's a
match
cool
it,
idea.
you know, kind of like go with it, like album title or
That's
whatever.
that's
Have you
a cool
have you
idea.
done that? You haven't done that yet?
But that's a dope idea. I think I'm gonna do that.
Sick. I'll do something similar, just not with music. I'll get like the kissing booth.
Cool.
Yeah. It's not going to be as badass as
Oh,
hers, but like, you're gonna be like, wow, he's really holding on to that one for his whole life. Yeah. Sweet, man. And what's next? Going into like, I hate asking the question, but you've got such a defined image and plan, and you're having so much fun with what you do. Do you have like a bucket list in the music industry, or like this is what I want to get done, or this would be
I
cool
want to
to
be
do?
an international artist. Obviously, that's the
Okay.
dream. Working with Post Malone would be amazing. Post
Sick.
Malone.
Yeah.
Posty. That would be dope, but not really. But every time I go shoot a music video, it's like I'm doing something I've never done before. Like with Six and Afrikaans, I fucking, you know, that scene where I'm just hanging out of the car.
That's dope.
Today we fed fucking ducks and fish, and that was just
What?
amazing. That was just amazing to me.
You fed ducks and fish.
Yeah, it's for the music video, so we're feeding the ducks.
Ducks and fish.
No, we were giving them bread, and it was just amazing. Like these big ass fish
Yeah.
unexpectedly came. It was dope. Bijna say for Luke, but
Tell them that it's cool. Yeah.
Angie grew up in Silverton in Woodland, Victoria.
like there's nothing there. It's dry and
The first time we shot Six Afrikaans music video, that's after the video, I took her over and Altyd to Camps Bay. And that was the first time she could have stepped onto ocean sand.
No.
yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, it was
So
amazing.
a lot of this, she grew up in an environment where the family didn't really know.
Everything is new to me. Yeah.
So she hasn't seen much of South Africa even, anyone international. So everything you're doing is music videos for her is like, wow.
Yeah, every time I'm like, whoa, this shit is dope. Yeah.
Birds and fish.
The fish was like fucking massive. It was massive. It was the coolest thing. Right?
There's the next tattoo. Fucking birds and fish.
Yeah, fuck a fish.
There we go. Hey, we all under something here. Album name. Yeah, there we go.
A bird fucking fish.
We could put a cool tattoo together.
Yeah,
right?
that could
Tattoo-
be
tattoo
something.
artist,
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
next week's idea. Yeah. That's so sick. So wait, have you haven't been overseas?
Not at all.
Never been
I've been to
overseas.
Cape Town. That's it. The other day I was in a podcast as well, and he was like, "So, how many times have you flown? How many times have you been in Cape Town?" I was like,
Yeah.
"So many times." But then I was like, "Oh, 2 times."
Twice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd love to see the world, but eventually.
It's
South
coming.
Africa as
It's
well, because
coming.
like I've never known it's such a fucking beautiful country. Cape
Yeah.
Town is so so beautiful.
It really is. And have you moved this side, or are you still Pretoria?
No, I'm still in Pretoria. There's more happening in Pretoria, especially for a young artist like me.
Okay.
There's way more happening there.
Damn, I was going to try to sell you on moving to Cape Town.
Definitely sometime, like
So
when I'm
sick.
a bit older.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to like fly every time. When I'm in Pretoria, I'm gonna drive through small shows, big shows. Out here, it's like only big shows.
I see. Well, I'm excited to see you do big shows. It's going to happen.
Same, man. Hella excited. I'm excited to like start doing my own shows and not just like
And not like open
being
or
put on the
collab.
bill, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That would be
Yeah.
dope.
If you could plot out your perfect concert, so like the MGK concert now, they had a helicopter fly in. I don't know if you saw.
Jeez, for real?
Yeah, like a pink and black helicopter that he's like hanging off a ladder from as they like travel over the
Damn.
top.
Yeah, that would be dope.
They zip lined the stadium. So for a certain song, he'd like, I guess, disappear and then pop up on like the 4th floor of the stadium and just zip line down to the stage. And I was
That's
like,
dope.
now you can see the dudes having fun.
That's hella nice. Like I've not like I've done a lot of shows now,
Yeah.
but not a lot of big shows that's got like fire popping and lights and shit. Like I've never done something like that.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Like fire, even just coming out of the stage or something like that would be amazing.
We could make that happen if we just stand with like
Yeah, just like
a can of deodorant and like
Yeah,
like a little Bic lighter. Wave the flame up. Yeah, there we go. We got a smoke machine.
nice.
Everybody, take a drag of your vape and go. Smoke. That'd be sick. We got it going.
yeah.
That'd be dope.
So any type of big show, like the biggest stage I've been on was at Liefdebergdam, and I think there was like 13,000 people there.
Jeez.
And I was like so I was like this. In the beginning of like Wynand, I did a acoustic show for Fokhoff. I opened for Fokhoff
Sick.
at Fokhoff Bar. But I've never been on a stage. I've never sang on a mic, anything like that. So I wasn't used to the monitors, anything. So it was karaoke. It was so bad. And verse 2, I forgot verse 2. I looked at Wynand and was like, I just forgot it, but it kept on getting better, and I actually bought myself in-ears the other day, so it's leveling up. So
Okay.
now I'm like, just
Okay.
levels. That's all I want to do. Just keep on leveling up.
Yeah.
So Angie, the first time ever on a stage, beginning of this year, she's never been on a live stage. Afterwards, I realized she didn't understand it.
Yeah. Afterwards, he was like, "What?"
Really?
At 23, for the first time, she got onto the stage. I was like, you know, other people playing music at 29 age,
Yeah.
on stage or whatever, brand new to it all.
And it was just like in the deep end, 13,000 people go.
Yeah, like out of my fucking bedroom onto the stage. Because I was like, low-key, I was a bedroom artist, you know, just making beats and music and shit.
And how welcoming has the music industry been at that
So
type
welcoming.
of experience?
So welcoming. Like everyone I've met so far, Jack Parow, Early B, all these types of people, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They just make you feel so at home. They don't make you feel weird or anything like that. Yeah, it's just hella nice. Everything I'm doing at the moment, I love.
Yeah. So first experience at Tick Off, a victory, enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, like, but you do feel kind of fucking dumb when you get off stage and you like sound stupid and shit. And especially with like TikTok and people, like I hate it that I kan nie beheer wat uitgesit word van my nie. Like people taking pictures and shit like that. I can't control anything.
No.
So people can like do anything, take a video of me, maybe I'm looking shit and that video is trending now.
Yeah.
2 minutes of the show, 2 seconds of the show maybe being shit and that's what's trending.
Yeah.
You know, so that's shitty, but I'm way more confident now. I know what I want to do on stage. I like to take from Posty, you know, that like vibing. I like doing that. Yeah, I love it now. It's amazing. I'm not feeling like pressured or anything. I just love vibing with the people. It's just nice. I just love singing, love making music. So everything all around is dope.
That's sick, man. That's sick. Well, I'm happy for you. It's
Thanks,
going to be a
man.
sick career.
Definitely.
Shout out to Jack Parow for being so welcoming to you. He was extremely welcoming to myself as well.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, we myself and a team shot 1 or 2 like music video vibes for his Brandy a few years ago. And our 4th day was shooting in the Backpackers on Long Street, the one that's got all the African painting on the front. And there's like a tiny little bar in the back, and they would let us shoot without like needing to have a permit or like pay for the land or whatever. And the day before I was like, listen, Zander, like tomorrow we're shooting in a bar.
Yeah.
This is the idea of it. if you want to come through and be there, like you're obviously more than welcome kind of thing. And the whole team were like, oh, so sick to work with him, you know, that kind of thing, because we needed to shoot his scenes all in the same day to get it done, so he could, you know, carry on with a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Vrachis, I know that word. The next day, we're in the bar shooting, and in walks Jack Parow, and he's just like, how's it, guys? I'm just going to take a seat at the end of the bar and just drink. And we were like, okay. So in the back of the video, there's just Zander sitting at the table.
Oh my goodness,
and we're like,
dope.
there's this Jack Parow music going, sick.
Oh, dope.
And we're doing
That's
this,
cool.
and no one knows, like to this day, that it was just him sitting,
my
drinking
goodness.
a brandy at the end of the table.
Oh, cool.
He was such a champion about it. So
Yeah, he's our nice.
he's been really
Shout out
good
to
about it.
everyone, like in the music industry. Vainant has helped me so much. Like I'm so blessed with everyone that I have in my life at the moment.
Yeah. It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Definitely, like he said it as well. He's been looking for someone that can make a bang and shit, and then I came along. So I think everything. He actually, someone was like, "Would you like hierdie cock?" For the show for my TikTok video that blew up.
Yes.
And he was like, "Would you like hierdie cock?"
Really?
And that's how he like contacted me and all that shit.
And you're gonna keep pushing over TikTok, keep pushing over
Definitely,
socials.
TikTok is like for any young artist out there. TikTok is the place to be.
Yeah.
Like when your sound trends, you got it.
Yeah.
If your sound trends, you in.
Yeah. Sick, man. Well, I'm gonna put a challenge forward. We have to get tattooed in the same week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Duck fucking fish.
We can do that.
No,
We can do that. I'll think of something. I have like I've covered a little bit of my chest and my shoulder. I want to cover the other one, but I have a few ideas.
Cool,
yeah.
man. Send 'em
And
through.
then when you go in, I'll go in, and then you can do like duck fucking fish.
Okay.
And then I'll think of something that's like less cool. But
Okay.
you know, I
Definitely,
don't know if I
man.
could pull off duck fucking fish. But I'll try my best. It'll be sick. That'll be dope. But thank
Yeah,
you so
that'd
much
be
for
cool.
coming in today. I really appreciated your time.
Oh, we finished?
Thank you so much for
I was
coming
chatting
in.
so nicely, man.
Yeah, thank you.
guys
It's such
so
a
much
dope
for
conversation with
inviting
you.
me. Yeah, that was hella nice.
That'll be sick. Sorry we couldn't have any Red Bulls in the room today.
Nah, I'm hella
But
chill.
Red Bull sponsor her. And us. Sponsor us too. Oh, an unlimited Red Bull. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that
It's going to
would.
be dope, man. We actually have a sick sound system that I'm going to play one of your songs over now, just for the gears of it.
Okay, dope,
That'll
man.
be dope.
Thanks so much.
Sick, man. Thank you.
nice.
Fucking dope conversation.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
was fun.
Oh, you just went handheld.
Handle,
What a
baby.
gangster. Okay, so from Saints and Sinners, one of our podcast sponsors wanted to hand you a gift. It's a whole bunch of different items. To say thank you so much for coming on. Such a pleasure to have you.
Thanks
I
so
hope
much,
everything
guys.
fits
On
and
your
it's the
pleasure.
right size and
The
whatever.
medium is gonna fit.
It will fit, right? Even if it's like a baggy kind of vibe. I hope it's sick. It's from Saints and Sinners.
Dope,
It's
man.
dope stuff.
Shout
I hope
out.
you dig it. Yeah, it'll be sick.
Cool, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was dope.
I'm not gonna go now. I'm just like.
Bye bye.
Saints and Sinners.